at despecialisation as a response to some of the problems that we might associate with that scientific management approach, the approach where we organise work through very specialist tasks. We give workers one task to do, they work on that task, they become better at it, they become quicker at it, and in that way we're able to generate benefits for the organisation because we become slicker and more efficient at the way that we are able to operate. Despecialisation starts to address some of the problems that we see with that scientific management approach, with people who might become bored with their work, they might lose interest, they might not be as engaged, and with organisations that become inflexible and unable to respond to the changing environment, changing needs of customers, and so on. So what we see in despecialisation are much more flexible work methods. We see what we would call a socio-technical system where workers become able to operate multiple pieces of machinery or to do multiple tasks. We see a recombination of work tasks. So rather than working on one specific element, you might work on several different parts of a process, several different processing parts or manufacturing parts, depending on the type of work that's being done. We might see vertical despecialisation, where we start to recombine planning, control, and execution. So rather than seeing those as distinct features of the organisation, and rather than having responsibility of those devolved to different parts of the organisation, we might start to give work teams some responsibility. So you might, for example, give a group of people responsibility to say, well, we need these 4 or 5 tasks done. You decide how you want to do them. You decide the order that you want to do them. And that gives people more engagement. It gives people more control, but it also allows them to express their expertise. They might have a better understanding of the order that tasks might need to be done in, or how tasks might need to be pursued. And one of the implications of this is that the employment relationship, the relationship between the employer and their employees, might start to improve. If one of the problems that we see with that scientific management approach is that employees become bored or disenfranchised, then this offers a response to that. It gives them more variety, more control, more say in what they're doing on a day-to-day basis. And this reflects the idea that one of the ways that we can improve organisations is by improving the quality of life of workers, empowering workers, and therefore reducing the likelihood that workers might leave or might become less productive as they lose interest.